There's something about a fire. The warmth, the light, the flicker. Just peaceful, relaxing, cleansing. It's like a reset. I've always been addicted to it. It's always nice. Hey y'all, Zach here again. Getting to be evening out here at the homestead. Took a nice day off yesterday to kind of relax and reset after all the yard work and just general upkeep that I've been catching up on around the house and going full bore as we've had the parents over for visiting and dinners and all that. You know, everything has to be pristine, which I like it to be that way anyways, but did a little extra taking advantage of the warm weather we had and kind of overdid it and was super exhausted. So I took a day off yesterday and just kind of did a whole lot of nothing, reminded the kids and the girlfriend and everybody that it was a good day to just chill. Yesterday it was wet, rainy, and cold. It's still cold today, but not as bad, but it's been kind of nice. But anywho, one day off, that's all we need, and then back at it. So been outside today getting the rest of the greenhouse built. It's getting to be dark. We were taking it kind of slow because I was letting the kids work on it with me and let them be pretty much all hands-on and me more supervising, which I now understand how my dad always would tell me, like, if these things really do build themselves, because he would be standing there and I'd be doing the work. And now I'm standing here letting them do the work, which was great. But we're almost done. It's kind of hard to tell. I just got a couple more of the siding panels to snap in place, but the frame's up, ceiling and vent windows are in and all that. Got it at Harbor Freight, which I know some people are hit and miss with it, but the one we have around here is pretty good with all their stuff. This is pretty decent if you actually read the instructions, which you have to print for yourself because they don't come in the box. So always something to look for. The internet is a wonderful thing, as long as we still have it, to get any kind of resource. So anytime someone says, I don't know how, or I don't know what to do, or there's no instructions, I promise you somebody somewhere has it or can show you how to do it. For example, this siding here, this little corrugated plastic that's on the building, the diagram even on the instructions suck. There's these tiny little clips right there. Looks like a little spider. No way to tell how they go on there, and it's like a Rubik's Cube. So we took a little dinner break earlier and popped up to YouTube while we were at it, and sure enough, there's probably 10 of these videos with this exact greenhouse being built. And one thing I did notice outside of that, other than learning how to put those clips on, was there was more videos that had more to do with the modification and upgrades you can do to this thing than the actual building of it. The building isn't really tough, like I said, as long as you read the directions and pay attention to what bolt goes where, because it's a little tricky the way they have it, but it works. But like I said, Harbor Freight, this one is the 10 by 12. You can get it, I think it's between $6 and $6.50 right now, which is a good deal for what you get. It's a lot of space. Given everything that's going on in the world right now, especially would be a good time to have food. I mean, last year there was a lot of weather issues that caused differences in our food supplies around the country as far as meat and then produce because of what could and could not be put out by all the farms. And then this year with all the sickness and stuff that's going around and people not being able to go places or stores being, slam-packed by the hoarding, crazy, unable to take care of themselves types or panic types, you never know what's going to be available. So a greenhouse is always a good bet because you can grow year-round. And what I mean by that is you grow year-round. You don't have to, like, we have 4 seasons where we live, sometimes in one day. So I'm guessing by that statement, most of you all will know at least what state I'm in. But yeah, you can start your plants always on time or even early. You can do year-round growing in here with tomatoes and herbs and all kinds of other stuff. But then you don't even have to put it in the dirt. You could literally do your whole garden from inside there. Now what we do is we start with the greenhouse, get everything going, and then send it out way back there to the fields. And that little white thing in the back, that's our second greenhouse. It's just like a floppy tarp one, but it's good for keeping supplies and whatever we would need for the big garden back there. And then if we were to run out of room or thought we needed to start extra, we can do that. So like if we do big sets of corn or sunflowers or you know, just the big soybeans, that sort of thing, the big farms, what they do, we could have a whole second crop getting started in there with our little pods and planters. And then when you harvest your field, you can literally just pick the pods out and drop them in. So yeah, but with this one, a nice one like this where you get sun, you know, 360 degrees from it, it's really good, pretty airtight. All the reviews on it seem to be really good. You can then double or triple your growing season. I don't know if you know this, but like tomatoes, plants, all your basics, you really can, if you have the right weather or the right conditions, which a greenhouse provides the right conditions, the ability to grow multiple crops in a year. So instead of just you plant them in the spring, you harvest them mid to late summer, and that's it. You could go early spring and then harvest and then plant again midsummer and then plant again late summer and get 3 crops out of it. Triple your produce, triple your income if you're making money on it. But yeah, so something to think about, always good. I saw another thing going around talking about if you guys were interested in doing chickens or farm animals or anything, chickens are always good. Usually pretty simple. They're no harder than rabbits, really, if you have a little bit of space in the yard. I mean, you can always free range them if you're not worried about them getting hit on the road or eaten by either wild animals or pets. But that's what we do here. They just run around all over. It's funny. They think I'm their master. They follow me around like I'm their best friend. But a lot of the other people at the house, they chase them and peck at them, and everyone's terrified of chickens. And I have no idea why, because we're so huge and they're so little. So yeah, but chickens are good. They say 2 chickens per 1 person in the house is enough eggs to get you by with the protein and nourishment you would need. And believe it or not, I bet you, because I do it, I've tried it and I've done it. Ooh, that fire's picking up. I love it. 2 chickens provides enough eggs daily for a person to sustain on what they need for a lot of their nutrients. So something to think about there. And at the very least, when the egg laying cycle ends, you can then, you know, eat the chicken. Still good. Old chicken is not bad chicken. I mean, while it's still alive. But things to think about if you want to be self-aware. We're going to have our daughters have been, their homework assignment for the day today was to do research and put together their first video for how to raise chickens. From the time you grab the egg all the way until it's a full-grown chicken laying its own egg. So that'll be pretty cool. I'm excited about it. They all love doing TikTok and YouTube and all their videos with people they follow, and now they're excited to be able to be utilizing our Hero Homestead page to springboard themselves to get into it and do the fun stuff that they love to do. But anywho, just thought I'd take a minute and share the almost finished greenhouse. We've been taking pictures all day as everyone's been working and partaking and dealing with getting this thing put together the last couple of days. Today was a big push on it because the weather finally got a little bit normal. We had some good sunny days and then a lot of cold rain, and now we're kind of cold but dry. So back to work we go. Here we are, trying to grow food, take care of the family and the people around us, enjoying our fire, doing everything that there is to do at the home with the family together, making sure everyone knows how to take care of themselves and everyone is provided for, because that's what heroes do.